Give fame marinate. We got toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the number one candidate. Star boy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant. They all
Well, it may be a bit soggy, but that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Tennessee Titans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Stroud sets up the play action. And incomplete to open things up. You talk about this Titan defense. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Good work after the catch gets him 15 and a first down. Now Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll make it second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The throwing again is Stroud. And a quick throw there is incomplete.
He's a little trailer happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Stroud on third down now. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Keep it up. Keep it up. Come on, boys.
Now Spears to begin the drive. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Off the play fake, Levis. That one's taken in by Spears. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan.
Hand off to Spears. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Jalen Petrie coming up to bring him down. The Titans at 2-3 here to begin the new season. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be, what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Levis sets up to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Hopkins. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And his kick is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Stroud. And his throw here is incomplete. You talk about this Titan defense, and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. Only a yard in the completion. It's second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
That's complete once again to Hopkins. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tajay Spears, his second rushing touchdown of the year. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 39. Play action. Stroud down. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. So no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Stroud now on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure to give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Throwing now is Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Stroud looking to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Titans are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. A turnover is obviously, Charles, always costly, but man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
Up the right sideline. And finally taken out of bounds all the way up near midfield. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 41 yards on the ground. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Levis, he's going to audible to something else. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. Levis looking to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now they'll audible to something else. Levis on 3rd down. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 43-yard line.
Stroud off the play fake. Escaping the pressure right. Delivers another one to Pierce. And he is going to lose yardage here. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Again, it's Stroud. And he is caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And that's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down and 3. And they'll go right back to Pierce. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And this is going to be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10. Stroud to throw yet again here. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 24-yard line. And Stroud now to throw. That's complete to Pierce. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
A lot depending on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. Stroud now on 1st and 10. Gets the dump off to Pierce. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Now a first carry for their fullback. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. They'll start on the ground with Spears. 96 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Well, so much for being backed up against their goal line to start the drive. He gave some breathing room and then some. I think the defense really got caught thinking safety, trying to stack the line of scrimmage. And oftentimes, if you can get past the initial grouping, there's a lot of room to run. The defense actually fortunate that didn't go farther. This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
try to lay one up deep. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So the penalty decline, and they will keep the yardage on the completion.
And you can almost see him compartmentalize there throughout the route. Fought hard at the line of scrimmage, a lot of hand checking throughout the route. Great job staying focused on the football and pulling it in through the contact.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This is taken at about the 14. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. It's taken to the 26. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with a 10-0 lead, you figure they won't try to do anything foolish here. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
2nd and 10. Here's Levis. Here as he's taken down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Texans scoop it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now Stroud. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. This is 3rd and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game. Stroud out of the gun here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go... as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Back to throw, it's Levis. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And here's a give to Spears. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Levis sets up to throw here. They'll set up the screen for Spears. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. 3rd and 2. Here's Levis. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Stroud sets up the play action. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Throwing now is Stroud. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Texans first down. As they'll wind up getting close to 10 yards there. They only needed 1 on 4th and 1. Pierce now up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Pass taken in by his big tight end, and they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Stroud off the play fake. And he's got it. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here's Pierce. Is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Pierce. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the 4th as the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And avoids the contact by sliding.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Levis to throw it. And he whips that one incomplete there.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Levis. And Davis run it left side. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. And they're going to speed things up here. On 3rd down, here's Spears. And he is going to lose yardage here. 4th down now after a loss of 2. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Texans will take over. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. Well, they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll change things up. Stroud will throw it. Caught left side by Mechie. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. A run for Pierce out of the gun. He's got it to the 43 here.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8. Quick throw by Stroud, complete out wide. So he stopped for no gain. And 3rd and 8 now.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help the team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. This is 1st and 10. They'll toss this to Pierce on the right side. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now a handoff running off tackle right. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop it behind the line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Going for it with Pierce. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they've managed the clock exactly right.
Here's 1st and 10. Levis. And that's complete to Davis. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Titans. Gabriel Davis, 75 yards. And the Titans use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. set him in good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Stroud. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
They'll throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
Stroud. He's got room at the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Stroud to throw it. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Titans have just about sewn up this football game. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November. Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team